Okay, welcome back. Last time we look at PCA using our class identifier. So we try to identify the classes in our data set, and then we use it to draw out our PCA so that you can do a scatter plot of it. But at the same time, I want us to proceed today and look at what is called Pro uh, uh, Procrustes ANOVA. Procrustes ANOVA. Procrustes ANOVA is commonly used in statistics actually, but in this MorphoJ, it has a specific use. It's as a method of quantifying relative amount of variation at different levels. All right. So the implementation in MorphoJ is limited to the purpose of for which that's been given in the literature. That is to say, for quantifying measurement error, for quantifying asymmetric, and for variation among individuals. Okay, so if you want to quantify, for example, measurement error, so when you landmark a data set, landmark an image, you have some kind of a landmark error. They call it annotation error because you are not always accurate in your landmarking. In your pinpointing of each point, you are not always accurate. So because of that, you may need to account for measurement error. So how do you do that? You have to do what is called replicate. That is to say, you have to do a repeat. There are two ways of doing that actually, but the best way is to do a repeat of the measurement error twice or three times at different times. For example, if I have maybe 50 subjects, I want to landmark, okay, I have to do a 3 replicates, for example, or 2, the first time, the first set and second set. So I now combine them together. So it is called replicates. So that is 2 replicates or 3 replicates. So this will help you to account for landmark error. At the same time, when you're also using that particular Procrustes ANOVA when you're dealing with a object symmetry. Object symmetries you have to do with. Therefore, when you now want to print out your or account for your asymmetric components, you use Procrustes ANOVA to account for it. Or you want to check variation among individuals, you have to use also Procrustes ANOVA. So Procrustes ANOVA is has a limitation under this particular MorphoJ, especially Morphometrics. So it has its own function. That's what I meant, not just limitation, its own functions. So it's not a normal statistical test Procrustes ANOVA. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That one is different. So if you want to do that, you have to go to maybe R or maybe other SAS or other statistical analysis environment. You can export your data out to go and do that there to perform the test, statistical test. But here we are not trying to perform a statistical test. We are trying to perform movement analysis. So there's a difference. So try to understand that. So in the case of that, so we are going to look at how we can compute Procrustes ANOVA for our data we have been looking at. So I'll first use the first data set we have before, this one, MorphoDB, that have one class, two set of one set of class either. We have in that we have male and female. I first use that to test to see how to perform this in a very simple way. Then we can do a little bit more complex one. So now I'm coming. Let me see. Okay. All right. So let's see that. Don't forget the data set, how it look like. So now, if you open my data set now, for example, I have it here. Okay. This is my FO1, FO2. So when you scroll down, you see that I have computed another duplicate here of the same year, another duplicate here. This is called the same F01 F01 here. So now I have a new one here called F01 ER. I added ER to this one to show that this second set is for error computation. Okay, it's for error computation. This second set. So you can see here. So it's actually the same thing, okay, but a different set of landmark. So I landmark differently. So I put here so that I can use it to compute for my error. Right, so that this is called 2 duplicate now. Normally it's supposed to have at least 3 duplicates minimum, at least, but the 2 is too small. The standard it should be 3, okay, for a good analysis. All right. So, but for the purpose of just a tutorial, I can just use 2 to see. So now we are going to bring it into MorphoJ and see how we compute this. All right, so let's go to MorphoJ and bring it in this data now. So it's different from this former one now, okay? This former one, we are going to leave it where it is now. Then we have to compute this afresh. So let's bring data set in now. File in data set. So we look for it here. What is it now? Let me see the location of this now. Okay, I think it should be my download. It should be my download section. So let me see. So I think it's this one. This error one. No, that's another one that I did. I'm going to look for this one. Let me see again. Just want to confirm. So it's not here. So let me look for it somewhere else. Okay. Let me first check for it first. I'll come back here. Listen F. Okay. All right. Sorry for that. So let me just look at here. I have many landmarks, but that's why I just want to confirm the original one, the main one. Okay, SMF folder. All right, it's here. It's here. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this one, I can now press it in. So let me give you a name now. Let's call it error db db1. Let's give error db1. So let's create. So let's check the tree now. I brought it in this one. Yeah, we brought it here now. So let's create a postcode fit for it. Okay, let's create a covariance matrix for it. Okay, let's also create a strat string. Okay, the first one, want to say gender. Let's say let's call it sex. Let's it's F1 1. So execute. Then let's say we have done that before, so that's why I'm just do that very fast, so that I don't need to waste time. Then second one is ID. Let's say ID. ID is what is ID now? 1 2 3. Let's end it 1 2 3. 1 2 3 ID. Then the third one is error. Let's call it error. So error is now, look at, if you look down now, so the error is what? 1 2. So now if you want to count now, count from 1 2 3 4 5. 4 to 5 is error now. 4 to 5. So 4 to 5 is error. So that is last two letters. All right. So we are done with that now. So let's go to our classifier. Let's see. As you can see here, we have a sex here, we have ID, we have error here. So if you scroll down, you see the error here. Can you see? You can see. So W for male, Y F is for female. So I can come here now and just replay the values, okay, for F and W, but I don't think I need to do that for now. We have done that before, so can leave it. I can just accept, okay. All right, so let's now go and compute our Procrustes ANOVA now for this particular this one. So let's come here. I click on variation here. I go to Procrustes ANOVA. Okay, so I can give it a name. I can put Procrustes ANOVA. Let's say called error 1. So we want to account for landmark error now because we have two duplicates. Don't forget this one is selected already, so that's why it's showing here. If you don't, then you can select it from here. Okay, so you don't need to select anymore. Already done that. All right, so let's so let's select here individual. You open here, select individual ID here. Okay, here side here. If you are dealing with a symmetry now, for example, we can have a side, but now we have no side now, so we are not select any side here. You just come here, select error. Our error is error. All right, so this here we have effect. So we have only one effect for now. That is our class. We have only one class, which is sex, right? That contains male and female. So if you have more than one class, it will be here. All right. So if you have side here now, we can have an interactive effect. Okay, if you have side. All right, so this second one is another second error. For example, now if you are dealing with a leaf example, landmark a leaf, okay, the landmark error will be there. Sometimes we have image error. Sometimes in leaf, you come with different colors, different texture, so you have different image error. It can be second error, so you can choose that one here. But because we are dealing with landmark error, so we choose the first one. All right, the first one. Take note of this, very important. So, but here none, because we are not dealing with a symmetry. So we choose none here. So here we choose our class here. We have two classes, select two classes. If you have depend on what you are assessing at that moment. Okay, I'm going to explain further because that is what we use to assess what they call allometry error. Allometry. All right, we use also this one to assess it. Okay, so if I click execute here now, for example, execute now, go to my result. Let me see. All right, so look at it now. So look at it here. You see a classifier used for the Procrustes ANOVA. We have extra minimum effect, extra 1 sex. Let's see, we have extra 1 means sex. So whenever you see extra 1, it means sex, which is our one class we have. Individual means individual, error 1 means error. So whenever you see error 1, it means error. So now the first one is called central size, and the second one is called shape. All right, so central size is actually used to compute what they call allometry. So we come back to that later. That we are not dealing with that for now. All right, so but what we are looking at is shape here. We are looking at shape here. This is what we are looking at for shape. So under this shape now, we are looking at effect. So under the effect, we have extra 1, which is called sex. We have individual, which is individual ID, and we have a error one, which is our error. We'll call it landmark error. All right. So this is our SS, is our MS, DF, F, our parametric, and Pilatres. All right. So you can see here. So this is your what they call your data. All right. The SS and MS, you can see that they are minus 000, but it's not actually very accurate because the data was not a proper data for analysis. Okay, that's why it give you negative. Not supposed to have negative. It's supposed to be 000. Okay, what I just did that I tried to duplicate the data twice. Okay, and just alter it. That's what I did. So I didn't actually landmark the second one because of the time. I thought just to show you how to compute it. Okay, so now if you look at this now, you can see that it's giving you negative, which is not actually accurate. So it's because of the type of data we are using. That's why it looks like that. So normally it can give you 00 or 0 point something. So what I did, this is structure of your Procrustes ANOVA for landmark error. So this landmark error is actually this one, right? This landmark error here. Some use MS, but I prefer SS. Okay, yeah. So then with a degree of freedom together alongside with it. So that is what you have your landmark error. So that is what you want to see here. The smaller it is, the better it is. Okay, so that is just it. So that is for now. After you can put this on your Excel or your manuscript and explain it better, and the explanation will be given maybe towards the end of the lesson. So for now, just understand the structure for now. So I will see you later in the next class. Thank you so much.